Welcome back to the Lost Aqualand today, and we are going to have a fun episode today of cleaning, refurbishing and management. And also we're going to talk about hopefully an upcoming DLC of Planet Zoo, a bit of discussion, a bit of guessing, so if you're interested, stick with me and let's have fun. Alright everyone, as things are shaping up to be a lot more white than I wanted it to be for today's episode, we are going to have 20 minutes of management and DLC talk today in front of us. So sit back, relax and enjoy this real life episode today. There's no cut, no speed build or whatever. We are just going to manage our park over here and we're going to make sure that we are moving forward because every now and then we need some management. Also, I'm going to make sure to talk you through my thoughts about an upcoming DLC. And you might be a little bit confused to why I'm speaking about this. Well, there's a good reason, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But first of all, let's see that all of our animals are happy. So these animals are not in the ideal temperature because even though these animals in the Arctic feel very well, they are not doing very fine here in this, cold temperature. What month is it? Oh yeah, July and snow in Europe. Who doesn't know that, Maybe this is a chance for me also to see some snow this year because I haven't seen any and I potentially would love to have some. Anyhow, okay, let's see where we can hide these heaters. I think it's kind of clever to put them below this thing here, and then we can have another one just go into the building on this wall. And I'm eventually also putting one on the opposite side. Let's see if we can cover most of what we need with this. So we've done that. I'm not sure if they need the water to be warmer as well. What about you in the water, by the way? Hello? Wait, I can also check this, I guess, with the water temperature regulator. Okay, so this water is, somewhat okay. So these, why are those are like colder now than this? Okay, that's freaking interesting, because I've got this one here, but yeah, it seems to have resolved the issue, by the way. I mean, most of the snow is gone, but that's fine, I guess. I think I could also try to change the range here a little bit. Wait, where's this thing? There you go. And we can also make the range a little bit less. Somewhat like this. Maybe this is less then, and could bring the snow back to the outsides here. That looks good to me. Okay, well, that's fine now. Okay, so you can see, oh my god, we have to, they're still underpriced. I don't get this. Okay, well, then let's move to 33 and 31. That should be fine. Okay, what is this next? Okay, this is the same issue. Now we've done this. Okay. One thing we always have to look into is the education. And as you can see, we only have this area here. By the way, people made me aware of this wonderful barrier here. I'm gonna resolve this by putting one barrier down, remove this one, and we're gonna have some other barriers in a bit, hopefully to clean up the process here a little bit. Now, the guest education coverage, as you can see, is quite low at this point, and over here it's also not the best. So what we're going to do now is we're going to improve this situation by getting this educational speaker also to the, oh my god, I pressed escape for once too often, before we then will talk about the upcoming, hopefully upcoming DLC. And I'm also going to give you a reason why I wanted to talk about this DLC now. You might be aware of the fact that the last DLCs followed a certain pattern. And with pattern, I mean, except the maybe except the aquatic one, they always followed a certain region in which they were, focused on. So, for example, you had the region of South America and Australia and Europe and so on and so forth. Now, this always gave us a clear idea of what is next, of what could be next, and blah, blah, blah. So you get the idea. Now, this time around, this is different because we have mostly seen all areas now in the game. So we have seen all continents in a way, and this for me speaks a very interesting language, because that means eventually that now it's time for maybe again something like the aquatic pack was. In fact, I'm hoping, because I think this could be or should be one of the last chances for the game to really step up and make just one huge step forward in terms of what the game can deliver and what it should be delivering in terms of making an overall better experience. And I'm really looking forward to seeing if Frontier can actually take that step. What is the low welfare about, by the way? Stress. Okay, so why do you have stress, by the way? Then just go away then. Do we have ambient speaker in here? Sorry, I was interrupted by the game, but we can put an ambient speaker in the tree, in fact. Oh, we do have one here, so maybe we're gonna put like another one here in the back. So there you go. And we're gonna say, what could this be? By the beach. Okay, like let's do it that way. Maybe this is gonna make them a bit more relax, which seems to be good. Water treatment requires repair. Good. So mechanic requested, urgently assigned. Okay. I didn't know that this is possible, but we are going to have our mechanic situation resolved now. Let's put another mechanic down. Where is one? And you know what? While we do this, we can also, in fact, go and train all of our staff with one click, hopefully. That should be it. Everyone should receive a training now, except this one, because I just hired that one. Okay, fine. Now, yeah, back to the topic of DLC. Honestly, I really, really look forward to see some new, well, species, yes, but also mechanisms in the game. Whether it's going to be birds or fully aquatic, like we have a semi-aquatic pack. If we are real, we have a semi-aquatic pack. We don't have animals that solely live in water. We always have animals that live on land and in water. Why are you not in the ideal temperature? What is that? Animal is too hot. So you're telling me, yeah, well, it's 21 degrees now in October. They're gonna have to fix this. Let's talk about that in a second. There are a couple of things. I will make a video about this, but we can already talk in. This is why franchise is also kind of a good one. But yeah, so I'm gonna put like a cooler down. If you need this, you're gonna put this here. So there you go. Gonna be cooler in the back, and you are all so much more happy. Now, what we also need is animal trading, and we need some more penguins. Yeah, I'm gonna buy all of the ones we can get for money, and just hoping that they will breed some better ones in the future for us. They are all decent, because you can see I don't have that many conservation credits. That's why I'm trying to focus on this. So let's do that and send them all into the habitat. This is great. And also, are we focusing on the research, by the way? Vet research, is this going on? It's not really going on, is it? No. So we're gonna have to do this, and we're gonna employ 1 or 2 more vets. Actually, you know what, we're gonna step up the game, and we're gonna hire 2 more vets, in fact, maybe even 3. Yeah, you know what, let's go all in, because we need this. Okay, so let's go back to vet research, and then we can assign them all away here. This is because, yeah, well, you can research them, it doesn't matter. Okay, fine, this is done. And we also need to take care of this eventually, but I'm not going to do this now, because this is not a quick fix by any means. This is a huge fix. But what we can also do is to refurbish some of the areas here by taking away some of the things and putting them in our backyard, so to say. Now, a couple of things. We talked about new functions and, you know, new things just in general in the game, such as I said, birds, which would be the flying mechanism, or also, which is especially for me would be very nice, is aquariums and fishies and stuff like that. Really a huge step up from the small exhibits and in general the tanks, and maybe we can even have like an underwater tunnel that makes it less fiddly to find the way to build these underground viewings as we did here. So a couple of really quality of life updates in that regard as well. I'm really hoping that this is going to happen. But alongside this, there are a couple of things that this game really also needs to focus on as well. And these are like guest management. Like, I mean, look at that bunch now. But also like the effect of weather. It's ridiculous. I hope that they can finally go and make the biomes a little bit more accessible in terms of making them a bit more realistic. I really don't know why it is so complicated to give a European area a normal weather kind of schedule. I mean, it's for Germany it would be super easy. You just need to have an idle weather between 5 and 15 degrees and just make it gray and rainy the whole time, and you've got the perfect Central European weather. You'll always hit that. Just, you know, mix in a couple of days of sun and maybe one day of rain, like heavy rain, and one day of storm, and then there you are. That's all you need to do, you know. I mean, I'm just exaggerating here, but truth to be told, that is something so important that we get this. I can't stress this enough. Like, July and snow just upsets me. It just kind of is weird, and I want this to be better because the game deserves better, and there is so much more you could do with it. Habitat cleanliness, because of 2 pieces of shit. Because defecation, is that how you call that? Oh my goodness me. How about another keeper then? Noops, no mechanic. Keeper, please. And then let's quickly just keep an eye on the. So see, oh, do we actually, no, we don't have a penguin one, right? Shall we put a new work zone down? Because it seems like we don't have the penguins. It's gonna be the penguin. And it's king, I gotta have to call that king penguin though. There you go. And this is going to be king penguin, right? Money print, seal. Okay, so where's the big work zone though? Seal. What is this? Edit work zone. Oh, but is that first work zone? What's the money print though? The money print doesn't exist anymore. I can actually delete this because I had that in the past. That is interesting. So we don't even have one for the African penguin. I'm gonna call this African penguin. I didn't know I did not have this. See, this is why we need these management episodes, because I'm just a stupid person. You are going to be now for the African penguin. Then we also have you. You are going to be for the king penguin. And then, okay, does the seal actually have? Okay, they are all in seal. African penguin has Annie, and king penguin has Russ. So that means we've got 2 for seal. Okay, it's fine. I think this is good. We've got Gilbert Hollingworth. Okay, so actually what we could do is we're going to edit this work zone as well, and we're going to edit in this one in particular. There you go. And then I can just go down in here and say this is going to be king penguin. We don't have seating. Allow guest standing. That is fine. Water obstructs food throw. That is fine. Music is going to be Arctic. The Arctic, Northern Lights. Yeah, let's do Northern Lights. And then we are going to have manage talks. Animal talk 1. Habitat 5, Grey Seal, King Penguin, May and March. Oh, you've got March now. How about May, June, July? Yeah, that should be fine. July is good. Okay, so we've got these 2. Fine. And assigned to a work zone. And we've got everything set up, right? This should be all good. Okay, look at the music down here, which is fine. Did I see that correctly, that this one wasn't named? Yeah, that's the seal habitat. I'm just going to call it that way. Cleanliness is still not great, but they're going to take care of this. That's nice. I hope they will. Just keep a vet requested. I still don't get it why they don't clean it more often. But okay, we've got the person assigned. They should hopefully do that in the future. Now, this is all good and fine. I still found this here to be a little bit dull, to be honest. Might just put some plants down. Hence, we go in here, and so we're just going to click all these things. Say all. I'm just going to put at least some greenery in here, because it looks super boring at this point. These ones would essentially grow here. Maybe I can put one, this could be a fake one on top of the trees, stones, right? I think this would look good for both sides. Just imagine I'm going to put something down like this. Yeah, that's nice. This is good. So just have some greenery here and there, you know, because otherwise it just looks so freaking boring. This one would also nicely live here. Okay, still works in. And then we've got underwater you know what? I think, I mean, this is kind of cool, but we don't put this underwater because it's all, you know, it's all fictional and stuff. And it would be not good for the zoo to clean that up. But I'm just wondering if we could put this grass down here. But would that make any sense? It wouldn't necessarily, right? Because it's just like, yeah, just put something down here. I don't know. And what's that? This, oh yeah, this is nice. This looks like very arctic and very fake. Fake in terms of it has to be fake because we, you know, it wouldn't be a real one. It just can be in here because of that. Does it look good to me? Yeah, it does look good to me. Okay, do we have one more tree to use? I mean, the kettle reeds look good, but we can't like put, no, that's not it. That is, I need the biggest one. I think the biggest one potentially is that mangrove one, right? I'm gonna use this big one here and just put that in front. I hope, yeah, okay, still within the boundaries of what they accept. That is totally fine. And now that looks a lot better, doesn't it? A lot better for them. I think we are still lacking some of the penguin enrichment. So let's say king penguin. Is there anything we don't? Oh wait, the bubble machine is new. So I'm gonna put like the bubble machine down because that will potentially go in here. So maybe here. That is good. Let's sink that in a little. And also colors would be, I think it's just more bluish here. Yeah, that makes things easier. There you go. There you go. That's nice. And just put that here. Nice. Okay, so we've got this bubble here. We've got the fountain there. Is there anything else? I think, do we have like a duck somewhere? I think we don't. So I'm gonna put the duck here as where they sleep. I have like a little bit of a duck toy, and we can have a second duck toy with a different color pattern, like a blue one, and with more red lips in a way. Hashtag red lipstick. Lady will always remember. Gonna put these two down here. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we have a bit more enrichment for them. Let's see how they do in general. Nutrition isn't great, but we can just easily change that. Enrichment is at 100%. That is beautiful. Okay, let's quickly check the habitat and go for the animals and food. Okay, we can't get to food quality 2 quite yet, but that's fine. So yeah, we just refurbished that a little. I still believe this looks a bit dull. You know what? We're just gonna check this one. What's last drink cleanliness, last meal quality? Okay, we're gonna have a look at you. How is that possible? But see, we can just do this. Can I just clear them all off because that looked weird? There you go. Now this is fine. And now I gotta see how I put this all in. Eventually, it works better if I put this one down just in that corner here. Because I want to make this at least a little bit better looking, you know. It's not like exactly what I want, but yeah. Let's just bring this over into this corner. Just this one is growing a bit taller to block the view a bit better. I want to make this area like a little bit myself. My escape key is for whatever reason not working anymore. I just can't. This is so weird. I have it quite a lot of times at the moment that my escape key for whatever reason doesn't work properly. It's super wild. But you know, why are you stressed though? You're still on the wrong position again. Social animal has severe welfare issues. Stress. Why is it going down? Other people send. I sometimes don't get this. Is it because of that side? I'm gonna have to invest that a little bit better. But yeah, well, they're always stressed. Always stressed little animals, okay? So let's have a look from over here. It's very important to get the views right, you know? Views are important. Okay, see, yeah, they go over here, you go over there, and then you got that. Okay, fine. While we have this, we can just put some more big old trees here in the back. And then this should be a group that we can bring a little bit closer to here, making that look nice. And then that is about it, guys. This is what I wanted to do today. So let's sum it quickly up, okay? So we did a bit of management, making sure that everything works. And I want to kind of throw these episodes in every now and then just to ensure that we don't need to take care of that when the next habitat happens. I can promise the next episode is going to be absolutely mad. It's going to be really, really cool. It's maybe a bit surprising, maybe not, who knows? But after a long struggle, I decided for something. And so I hope you guys are as curious for it as I am. But now, I wish you all a good day. I hope you found it interesting. And let me know what you wish as a next DLC. It's very important. I really would love to know what you guys need the most, what you're looking forward the most. And in terms of especially not species, but functionality. That would be really interesting to know. So let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you haven't subscribed yet, but you want to see more of that stuff, please consider subscribing. It's easy. You just need to click that red button and then you help me out already and you tell YouTube exactly at the same time that you like the content. If you want to see more of that, just click the next video. And now, have a good time. Goodbye.